Good morning, hello friend. Today is our second day, and as per our planning, we require to cover chapter first. They are unit third, fourth, and the fifth. Third unit related to the terminology. Already, all of you know that terminology. Goods means what, purchase, sales, and discount, trade discount, cash discount, capital, asset, everything is there. Just go through that. But remember that two reading is required. Minimum one reading also sufficient. Minimum one, or if possible, two reading. Unit 4, there we find capital and revenue. Capital and revenue receipt. Capital receipt means capital raise. For example, share capital, long-term loan, such a type of items come under the capital receipt. Revenue receipt means whatever it may be the income, whatever it may be the receipt generated from the business, that is called the revenue receipt. Any businessman, their main receipt is sales. So sale is the main revenue receipt that we are going to consider as a revenue receipt. Receipt means income and payment means expenditure. Capital payment means we purchase the asset. And revenue payment means to run the business, whatever it may be the expenses that we paid, that is called the revenue payment, that is called revenue expenditure. The fifth unit is contingent asset and liability. Contingent means, it means maybe, may not be. Maybe, may not be. Remember that. So liability, take the example that you have the workshop, or we can say the factory. There unfortunately accident took place and worker's hand is damaged. Injury is there and you are going to give the claim compensation, we can say that rupees 25,000. But worker is not satisfied. He go to the court and claim 1 lakh rupees. So what about the surplus, about 75,000? That it depends upon the decision of the court. And that 75,000 amount is called contingent liability. In accounting, in our day-to-day life, generally we are not going to consider the asset because we want to plan the financial. Financial planning is there, and asset maybe, may not be. So we are not dependent. So, but liability point of view definitely we require to cover. This is somewhat the story of the chapter first. Try to cover it today. Then chapter second, accounting process. Unit first, journal entries. Unit second, ledger posting. Unit third, preparation of the trial balance. In first day, you have just taken a 5 transaction. 1 debit, 1 credit. We post it and accordingly brought down balances. If it is on debit side, we put up on the trial balance debit side. If brought down balance on credit side, we put up in trial balance credit side, and accordingly our trial balance finally is tallied. Now try to focus on 2 debit, 1 credit, or 1 debit, 2 credit, and that transaction we try to recover. Take the example that you paid the amount to X. So X account debit to cash to discount. So in X we are going to write debit side to cash and to discount. Say that we paid X, we require to pay the amount 10,000, X 10,000, cash actual paid 9,800 and discount 200. So journal entry is like this. X account debit 10,000, to cash 9,800, to discount 200. How we are going to post? In X debit side we are going to write to cash to discount. How much the amount? 9,800 and 200. But in cash we are going to write by X only amount actual, whatever it may be the amount paid, that is 9,800. And in discount we are going to write by X 200 rupees. That is the important thing. Rest of the things are near about the same. Now we are focusing on the final account. Remember that final account daily you require to solve minimum 1, if possible try to 2 problems. First of all, focus on the sole trading. Today sole trading minimum 2 problems you try to solve. Take the 11th book. Try to solve the simple problem. Here presentation play very, very important role. Accuracy, presentation and the time. Both 3 things, all these things we require to manage properly. Already you are not at all 0 level, but focus on time, presentation and accuracy. Tomorrow start the partnership, and after that we are going to focus on the manufacturing account. But all of you know that trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet. Remember that simultaneously we are going to solve the problem. If item related to the balance sheet, next item related to the trading account, next item related to P&L, next item related to trading account. So accordingly post and adjustment later on. Accordingly leave the space. If adjustments are there, one adjustment, leave the one line. If two adjustment, leave the two line. And here plus minus directly you need not require to. Just for minus bracket. In professional level we are going to do all these things. And as you have the calci, directly you can do the plus minus and take the figure outer column. This is the daily 2 problems you require to solve. At least final account, remember that. Okay, we'll see next lecture. Thank you very much.